So hello everyone, Happy New Year. I haven't posted anything for a while and I'm back with this jumper EZbook S4 what I unboxed about 8 months ago, and I would like to just share my thoughts and my feelings about this laptop for a longer run, because when I unboxed it obviously I could only give my first impressions, and that was, I guess, for the first impression it was okay. So in the first few months I only used this laptop for 2 hours a day when I was doing online work, and I used it for that. It's a browser based, really pretty light thing, so I didn't have any issue. I charged the laptop about every third day, so I could easily get 6 or 7 hours of working time on battery. And since September I started to use it a little more, and like about 6 hours a day while I'm in my workplace. And at the beginning in September, October, and I guess even in November, I could get through the whole day, like the whole work day, the 6 hours on battery without any issue. And I don't know exactly when it occurred, but I started to notice that it's shutting down at 7%, or later it's shutting down when it's still 10% remaining. But recently it started to get really bad, and it's shutting down at 27% or 30 some percent, 40 some percent, and the last time it shut it down about 63 or 64%. And I can see when I'm turning back on without plugging it to the electricity, it starts to turn on, and then it just stops and it shuts down again. If I plug it in, then it turns back on, and I can still see that it's still like 60 some percent left. Obviously now I'm charging it, so it's not the case, but I will put 2 links to the description where I'm showing this problem. So this is bad, and this is getting really bad because sometimes you are losing some work because of that, and it's not a good thing. It's really not a good thing when you cannot know that how long can you use it in battery, because for a laptop it would be one of the purpose that you can just carry around, and you are not tied to a electric outlet, to a electric plug. You can just go wherever you want, but this is not the case anymore with this laptop, and it's not good. Because also the other problem when you are plug it in and trying to use it is it gets a significant amount of heat here. You can feel it here that it's not good, and because of the heat you cannot really use it how you could use on battery. So the performance is significantly dropped while you are charging it and using it. And even like I usually have multiple windows or tabs open. What it can handle, even though it's not as smooth as my other laptop, what costed 3 times more, but it still could handle like two windows open with about 4 or 5 tabs in Google Chrome, but it cannot handle it while it's charging. I mean, it can, but it's lagging a lot, and even when you click, and it's registering the click like 2 seconds later, or just things just happening 2 seconds later after I clicked, and it didn't even play the YouTube at 480p. It was so lagging, and so I decided not to play that video, and it is not good. It is not good because in the first few months when I used it only 2 hours a day, I was okay with it. And if you ask me then I would say that okay, go for it. It's like $300 or about $300, so it's good for that. and even, you know, the battery time was, I was satisfied with it. But now I would say don't buy it, like avoid it. Someone else commented one of my video that he got the same laptop and he's died, I don't know, probably 6 months later. And you know, about the build quality, I told you that it's plastic, it's a cheap plastic. Even if I'm typing, I can see that it's bending here. Typing on it takes a while to get used to it, but you can get used to it. And I know I don't have problem typing with it, even though it's an English keyboard. Mine is set to Hungarian, so I always have to remember that where I see the Y there is the Z, and where I see the Z there is the Y. And I know the some other Hungarian letters what you don't find on English on the English keyboard, that's where they are located. So it's not an issue. I'm only missing one Hungarian letter, what is usually here next to the Z or the Y in a Hungarian keyboard. Obviously there is no key there, so that letter cannot be written on this keyboard. Probably there could be some shortcut set what would enable me to write it, but you know, it's not a big deal. So yeah. The screen, I'm satisfied with the screen. Like, it's an IPS panel. It looks like, probably because of the reflections you cannot really see that well that how it exactly looked. I mean, the viewing angles, but I'm satisfied with it. The red seems a little orange to me, but you know, it is what it is. I don't have a problem with it. Even I would say that I would put this panel to my other laptop, because the other laptop doesn't have IPS screen. You know, watching Netflix on it, it's good. Like, I didn't have any issue with it. The speaker is another topic. The speaker is pretty bad. It's but you know, what do you expect from this price range from a laptop what has the speakers in the bottom? So yeah, here are the speakers. I can show you how they sound, but you know, it's not the best experience what you ever gonna have, but again, the price justifies it. So in my unboxing video, I was trying to show the volume. I wasn't checking that YouTube wasn't 100%. It was I don't know, pretty low. So that's why it was so quiet. Now it's 100% on the YouTube, and it's 100% here. So this is how it sounds. I'm showing part of my own video, because this way I'm not gonna get the copyright violation notifications. So this is the only reason why I'm showing my own video. So probably you can hear that what I meant, that the sound is not the best quality, but again, for a price it's okay. Other thing, the Wi-Fi. So here at home I don't have a problem with it. The Wi-Fi would be it's like 2 or 3 meters away from me. The router is 2 or 3 meters from me, but at my workplace I really need these things. I really need this external antenna, because even though my other laptop has almost maximum signal, this laptop has just minimal, and it's really unstable. It's disconnecting all the times because of the weak signal, and I really need this extra antenna to to be able to use the Wi-Fi there. So it's another thing to consider, and I can feel it. It's also really hot, so probably it's also giving a little extra heat. I'm not sure, yeah, to it, because it's one more thing to what is connected, and also like there is only 2 USB ports, so when I have my mouse connected through the stick, and I have the Wi-Fi antenna, I don't have any other place to stick a USB drive or anything else. And sometimes it would be a good thing to have an extra USB port. Yes, probably. I think I mentioned already that it's really gets hot when I'm charging it and using it in the same times. And it's even happened that probably it shut it down because of this overheating. But it's happened only 1 or 2 occasions, and I wouldn't care about it. My main issue is the battery that is getting less and less time. I mean, and for now it's just unpredictable that when it's gonna shut down, or when it's or how long I can use it. So when you're losing some work because of that, it's quite annoying. And anyway, when you're doing something and it's just shut down all of a sudden, then it's quite annoying. But you can see. I guess I mentioned that I will put this link to the video to the description, where you can see when it's shut it down, and I'm trying to turn back on, and it's not turning back on unless I mean, it starts to turn back on, but it's just shutting down again until I plug it in again. So yeah, I said, I guess I talked about the build quality in my first video. It didn't improved since, so it still is cheap plastic. And actually on Banggood's website, in the product description, they are writing it's aluminum or metallic. It is not. It is cheap plastic everywhere. I don't know why they are lying about this, because people are even asking about it, if it has a metallic body on a question section, and they are writing, yes, it has a metallic body, but it doesn't. And also I contacted Banggood concerning this battery problem, and it was about a week ago. They couldn't offer anything nearly acceptable. What I can feel that they are just trying to delay these things. What many other Chinese online store is doing is, I don't know if they learning this tactic, or why they are trying to apply this tactic just to make these processes as long as possible. I don't know, maybe they are hoping that some people get bored of it or tired of it, and they just leave things as they are, or I cannot think other reason why they are doing it. So yeah, if you ever had to deal with online Chinese stores customer service, most likely you faced this tactic, or most likely you don't have a good experience. I mean, there are sometimes exceptions when everything is going really quickly, and they are solving your problem, they offering a solution, what is good or acceptable. But many times they are not. So it's not only Banggood, but Banggood, it's also I don't have a good experience about their customer service, and this case not gonna change my mind about it. I can see it already. So it's always a risk what you are taking when you're buying from China, and it's something what you can decide for yourself if it's worth it or not. But I would say about this laptop, I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend to find something else. So don't buy it, or buy it if you want, but it's a risky thing. Oh, I forget. I almost forget. Like about a month after I bought it, I don't exactly sure the time, how much time it passed. The Windows started to ask for new product product key. So the product, there is something fishy with the product key, and they ended up sending me another product key. Sorry guys, I can't pronounce it. Product key. So Banggood sent me another product key. I'm not convinced that it's original, but you know, they sent it, so I'm using it. But you know, I'm not 100% sure that the Windows is 100% genuine in it. So yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. God bless.